This is Gayme Show, where we take two straight contestants and put them head to head to see which one of them will be named honorarily gay as.
So basically what the show is we take two straight male contestants and we put them head to head to find out which one of them will be named honorarily gay as fuck and reign as queen of the straights. So it's, the Celebrity Essences round is sort of our pop culture trivia round to see how well they know the world of celebrity and how well they know the world of pop culture. And then we kind of move into physical challenges, emotional challenges, and finally a performance challenge.
It's also incredible to see what straight guys will do when you make something a competition.
It's pretty wild to watch straight men compete to be gay, to be called gay on a stage in front of people.
Being outed as gay as fuck was like the most common experience in like middle school and high school. So to have them compete for it, it feels full circle.
In adapting it from this kind of freewheeling live show format to this much more abbreviated version for Quibi, are there certain things you learned, I guess, about the show in kind of trying to abbreviate it? And are there certain elements of it that you think are stronger?
That was definitely a really interesting experience, was to, have a wealth of material that we've done as a live show for many years, and then shoot a wealth of material, because all these longer cuts were like, 22 minutes long, and then narrow that down to what the fastest, funniest, best, most colorful, most vibrant, most interesting 7 minutes and 15 seconds were.
We were certainly going through and like cutting like anytime we saw somebody breathe. It was like that fine tooth towards the end was like, we don't have time for breaths. And if we cut all of the breaths, we gain 3 seconds. And those 3 seconds, we can make a stupid gay Sarah Jessica Parker reference.
There's a joke a second. And so ultimately, it was what we always wanted it to be, which is funny, fast, and super fucking gay.
It was cool to also kind of play with, like, lean into the phone of it all. Like, we really spent a lot of time in the early process of production, like making sure our set had all these intricate pieces on the top. The ceiling had lights. The floor was like this sparkly glitter color, so that it was like a really punchy, really colorful image on your phone, basically. And also we utilized a lot of things like split screens and different pans to sort of make that vertical orientation, which Quibi is so proud of. Like, make it interesting and fun and poppy and service the comedy in a really unique way.
When that cane came out, my cane came out.
Absolutely not the person you want to talk to in a nightclub.
The cast of special guests that we have that are not only just the contestants, but also the life partners who are the lifelines. Each straight contestant is helped by either a wise queer, which is a member of the LGBT community, or a woman who gets it, which is just a straight woman who just gets it. And something cool about it is we found that we could involve people that were our peers, we came up with in comedy, that are really exciting queer voices and female voices and diverse voices. But also we were able to reach out a little bit to people that we hadn't met yet, that we've always looked up to and are major LGBT celebrities in their own right.
We also had such a fun time casting all the straight guys for it. Like, when we do our live show, we look for contestants and like comedians that are friends of ours that we know will be down to show up and just do whatever's asked of them with the best they can, And when we were casting all of the straight guys to be on the show, we were calling them beforehand and just kind of speaking with them on the phone just to kind of like get a sense of the vibe. And we wanted to make sure that anybody coming in knew that they weren't being sort of pimped out in any way or brought in to be laughed at. They were being brought in for a competition to slay as hard as they possibly can. And it's like we were anticipating some people being like not down or not interested. And every single call that we made, the guys were all like, oh my God, absolutely. Some of them had major ideas almost immediately for how they wanted to enter, what they wanted to wear, what their special skills were. It was like, we were so impressed and like so overjoyed with all of the great contestants.
Vonzell is just unbelievable. I mean, she's the first thing you see in every episode, speaking before about what happens in the first seconds of the episode really needed to hook your attention. She's such a star, and she has such an amazing voice, and she really pops off the screen. So ultimately it was kind of fan service to myself to be able to say, hey, like, not only did you work with Vonzell years later, but she's even better than you could have imagined.
We represent the gay community in many ways, but also there are some moments that are just like what Matt and I truly feel is fabulous and what represents us and what makes us laugh. And that is always like a powerful female vocalist. We will stop, sit down, silence in the room, and watch. And she really exemplifies that. She's fabulous.
If I weren't already pregnant, I'd be pregnant from that.
This isn't like other gay content and media out there. Like, Quibi really let us speak to ourselves as viewers. I mean, this truly is like everything that you're talking with your friends in your gay group threads about. I really hope that everyone loves the show, but I really want queer people to love the show because it's for them, and it's a celebration of, let's finally take a moment to be the majority here and watch these two straight guys squirm trying to get our shit. Because how many times I made the joke the other day, like, I've seen upwards of 20 Super Bowls. Like, y'all can squirm for a second when I ask you the question, who is Dua Lipa? You know what I mean? Like, because they really don't know. And so it's just fun to flip the culture on its head, this culture that so aggressively revolves around straight, white, cis men, to finally let them be the ones that are on the outside of the joke for fun.
Sorry, that was a little bit bitchy. 10 points.
Yes.